All right, so I'm gonna share my screen here. So here is the strategy session. So strategy session beginning. So the first thing you should do is everybody has access to this, right? So it's the winningteamonline.com is what you should write down. It's one word, the winningteamonline.com, right? So when you go on to that, it's password protected. It's for everybody in our business. It's not Melaleuca wide. It's actually our team's website. So the passwords teach me, one word, teach me, lowercase. That'll get you into the winning team, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So the winningteamonline.com, I connect to that. It'll look just like this. It'll say access, password, teach me, log in here. Once you log in, it'll prompt you here. We have many tools for everybody that's new to come on board or existing members to continue training, right? So the first thing you want to do as a new customer and a new business builder is click on the box where it says new member start here. Right at the bottom here, it says get started properly with a simple proven plan of action. Click the picture below. You just click that. And it pops up. You could actually print this out and fill it out. I always recommend every new customer prints it out and fills it out and keeps it. And then if you're working with somebody and if you don't have a computer, you could actually print this out and just go over it in person, whatever's best for the individual. So first things first is you got your get started checklist. Go right through, make sure the Melaleuca account is set up. Now, once that's set up, we got to make sure that the order is in. So a Melaleuca customer or account is not completed until the order is placed. So technically, if anybody comes on board with Melaleuca and they didn't place their order, they're not considered a customer yet. The only way you are truly a customer, a business builder, or anything you want to be with Melaleuca is the Melaleuca account has to be set up and the order has to be placed. We always recommend that you get one of the packs. Home conversion, value pack, they're more bang for the buck. You get more, it's a huge discount. It's for new customers only. Whether you're a customer or you want to build a business, you want to get everybody likes a good deal. You want to get as much product you can in your hands for the cheapest price. I would buy one every single month if I could. It's the home conversion pack. It's $700 worth of products for $299. The value pack is $450 worth of products for $199. So it's a no-brainer. The more you try, the more you're going to love. They're all stuff in there. It's money back guaranteed, and it's stuff you're going to buy anyway. So it's definitely something you should do. Either one, it doesn't matter. They're both great starter packs, right? You're also going, as you're building the business, you're going to want to have some product knowledge. So you really sell something or tell somebody about something that you never tried before. So get the products in your hand, try as much as you want. Double pace setter bonus, right? So everybody that coming on board here that wants to make money, I suggest you click right on this tab or go on your site and watch the foundation video. The foundation video is very important. It's going to double your bonuses just for watching a video. It's about 23 minutes long. When the video is over, you hit accept. It shows that you watched it, and literally it doubles your bonuses all the way up. So instead of making $100 at Director, it's $200. Instead of $200 at Director 2, just bonus-wise. There's other money attached, but just bonuses, they double. It's $400. If you hit Director 3, instead of making a $500 one-time bonus, you get a $1,000 one-time bonus. So it's definitely important. You want to watch that video right away. Join a winning team email list. Just click this right here, and it'll set you up. It'll prompt you to be on here. This way you get to see what the team's doing, any changes, any kind of events that we have. We will make sure, team up with your enroller and make sure you join the Facebook groups. If you're on Facebook, the winning team or Sustain Wellness. This is just tips on how to help, build the business and tips how to use the products and, different multi-uses for them. Create your contact list. So your initial contact list when you're starting, that's your book of business, right? So when you're starting this business, you want to write down as many names as numbers possible. Right at the bottom here, you could print this out and it has your initial contact list of your 20 closest friends and family members that you could tell about the store and help get cancer-causing ingredients out of their house. why wouldn't you start with your, your closest friends and family members first? After that, you can create, put more people in your list. Your book of business with Melaleuca, the more people you put down, the more money you're going to make, right? So think about anybody that you know that brushes their teeth and washes their hair. Literally, it's that easy. So watch the Learn to Earn videos. Melaleuca is paying all new customers $100 in free products in the first 5 months. So it's just, they're free. Why not take advantage of it? You're going to get $100. Melaleuca is literally going to pay you to shop at their store. Watch the videos and get the free money and start using it. And then schedule the strategy session. Strategy session is what we're going to go into now. The strategy session is very important. Anybody that want to make extra money with Melaleuca, you want to connect them with, whoever invited you to see the presentation, whoever your enroller or your upline, anybody on your support team, you want to schedule that right away. Strategy session is very important. You want to know what to say, what not to say. We have a guaranteed plan on how to have success with Melaleuca. If you want to make $500 a month, there's a plan. If you want to make $1,000 a month or $5,000 a month, there's a plan. So what's in it for you as the individual, as you do your strategy session, is most important. First things first is you're going to get your picture in a magazine, right? Goes out to over 1 million households. It creates your story. Your story is very important because it's your story for the rest of your life. Success leaves clues, and success, speed and success go hand in hand, right? So success loves speed. The faster you actually get started and get your picture in a magazine and make your first $500,000, $3,000, the better your story. You're going to share this with other people from the very beginning, from when you start. You can't really recreate your story. It's how you started with the business. If you want to make an extra $1,000 a month with Melaleuca, if you do that in your first month, and you tell somebody about that, you could show them, hey, look, this is what I did. Here's my first $1,000. This is what I did to achieve that. Here's my picture in the magazine. So documentation beats conversation. You're showing them exactly what it is to do, and you can help them earn the monthly promotion. There's a promotion every single month. We have a promotion, whether it's from the 1st and the 15th, or it's or to the 16th to the end of the month. Melaleuca just gives you added incentives for doing what we're doing anyway, right? So this month, if you get if you enroll 2 people by the 15th, you actually get like a little fitness starter pack where you get a shaker bottle, you get protein shakes. It's $100 worth of free products just for telling 2 people about the store, on top of the $100 that you're already getting for being a new customer. So you figure that's $200 in your Melaleuca account just for telling 2 people about the store when you just start, right? Income your first month, you can make anywhere from $500 to $3,000 or even more. I mean, there's people that made 500. There's people that made 20,000. There's no whatever you want to make. There's actually a plan for it, and we can help you with it. So we do have game plans on the bottom here, and I'll show you how it works. We got plan 1, plan 2, phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3, and we'll go through that in a second. And then invitation to a complimentary leadership dinner, a celebration dinner. As you achieve success with Melaleuca, our team actually locally has a big dinner at Adelphia's. There's always different teams that we do have around the country that we can plug into for the different dinners. But the Crescenzos, the team that we're in here, South Jersey, Pennsylvania, they actually started this. They started with company wide, where we celebrate once a month. In the beginning of the month, all the new directors and above, and all advancing directors, they pay for the dinner. It's like a nice banquet that they do, and then they do a little training session. So you come there for free for you and a guest. It's awesome, and you'll learn something every single time. So something that you would like to do, as far as this business, if you're looking for extra money, if you're looking for a car payment, pay your mortgage, make some extra money, get your name in a magazine, and then come to a free dinner every single month, then you found the right place, right? So we'll go to the simple proven plan of action. Now, the plan of action It is simple. It is not easy, but it's simple, right? It's very duplicatable, and it's just up to you how much time you want to put in. So getting started, you make sure the checklist is complete from above that we just went over. You verify that the first order went in, whether it's a home conversion, value pack, or any kind of order. You start with whatever you can do. I'll tell you this: every successful leader in the business, whether it's a senior director, executive director, national, corporate, every successful leader with this business has started with either a home conversion or value pack. The more products you try, the more you're going to love. There's stuff that we're getting anyway, and you'll be able to explain them better, right? So try as much as you possibly can in the beginning, just where you can explain. If anybody has any questions, you got your product centered, right? So monthly income. Everybody should already be thinking about how much money they want to make. Take your first 6 months, for an example. So 6 months from today, how much do you want to see coming in monthly, right? Do you want to see an extra 500? Do you want to see an extra 5,000, $1,000 a month, whatever it is? There's no right or wrong answer. What it does is it allows me or your enroller, whoever, it allows us to build a game plan for you. If you come on board and you say, I want to make an extra $1,000 a month, the next question that I would ask you is okay, how much time do you have to put towards this? Because we got to block away some hours, right? If you said, I want to make $5,000 a month, but I only have 1 hour a week to work this business, or 2 hours a month, I'm going to say it's going to be very hard to get it done with 2 hours a month to get $5,000 a month coming in. So be realistic, but also whatever your time frame is, if you have 5 to 10 hours, you have 20 hours a week to put into it, you can have a full-time income with this. Me and my wife were able to earn an extra $40,000 a year on 5 to 10 hours a month. We started off with 5 to 10 hours a week. I'm sorry. So 5 to 10 hours a week. And we were able to get the business up to about to senior director. We had about 24 of 25 people come in the first 12 months, and it turned into about 400 customers. And that was literally on 5 to 10 hours a week consistently that we were putting in. Discuss your why. Your why is going to be very important because there's ups and downs in this business. It's going to be a roller coaster. You're going to have, you're going to be talking to different people. Some people are going to love it, look at come on board, no brainer. And then some people are not even going to give you, a time of day. Some people are going to come on board and they might not stay with you forever. They're going to tell you they want to be business partners with you, and then they don't do anything. So there's all kinds of stuff that you have, and it's, Melaleuca, if you get a no, it's not no, it's not now, it's all about timing for everybody. So you got to realize that your why is going to keep you going. For me and my wife, we had 12 months to bring my wife home to be a stay-at-home mom. We were trying to have a baby girl. We were, blessed with a baby girl. We brought my wife home. We retired her. We didn't want to put 3 kids in daycare. We didn't want to have to pay that bill. We wanted to bring her home and have her stop working. And that was our why. So when when times got tough or I was working, I'm in construction full time and I wasn't home and I was, busy with my day job, I stayed consistent with constantly working the business, constantly telling people about this, wonderful online store that we had. And, the why was important. So if the why is big enough, the how comes easy. So we stayed consistent for 12 months. And we were able to bring my wife home. She's a full-time stay-at-home mom now. We are blessed with a baby girl. We have 3 kids that are healthy, and she stays home, and we don't have to put them in daycare anymore. So it's been such a blessing for us. But think about what your why is. Think about not just making extra money, but what that extra money could do for you. Whether it's paying for your car, paying for your college, paying for your medical bills, or something that you want to do, paying your mortgage, affording you the place that you want to live at. Whatever it is, a plan B, setting up your retirement. Do you have a plan B? We were talking about this earlier with, about having a plan B. What are your goals in the future, and how are you going to get more time freedom from what you're doing now? Melaleuca is the perfect company to team up with to get you from where you're at right now and bridge that gap to where you really need to be, right? So the options that you have to achieve that goal, whatever it is, whatever the extra money is that you need to kind of bridge the gap, what could you do? Could you take on a second job, a third job? I looked at options for myself. I already work full time. and I didn't want to take on a second job or a third job, bartender, or, I used to bartend for a long time. I ran restaurants. I had my own restaurant, and I was very familiar with the industry, and I could have did some night work with that. I was thinking about driving Uber, all kinds of things, because I wanted my wife home so bad. I was willing to do anything. And when I found Melaleuca, I said, this is it, because there's no busy work. All you're doing is telling people about a wonderful store that helps get cancer-causing ingredients out of their houses, right? So my options were, I want to be home with the family. I want to share the store, and that's it. So I made the commitment. I talked to my enroller, Christian Crescenzo. He made a mutual commitment with me, and I'll do the same thing with anybody that comes on that I work with. The mutual commitment part is very important. You're coming on to a team. This is not you by yourself. You're not going out to enroll 100, people, 500 people. That's not how this works. It's not a sign-up game. It's you help people get started, and you work with your team. You work with your enroller. You work with your support team, whether it's me or anybody else. We do it together. So I got 400 customers in my first 12 months. I would have never been able to do that on my own. I would never be able to enroll 400 people. I only enrolled 24, but I was able to do that by leveraging my team and going to my enroller like Christian Crescenzo and David Crescenzo and tagging, bringing them to events, going from event to event and bringing people to presentations. So we, we're in it together. The game plan documents at the bottom here. So I'll show you that real fast. The game plan is simple. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Phase 1, you need to team up with your enroller and your support team and get to 10 as fast as you possibly can. Whether you get it in a week, you get it in a day, you get it in a month. Get to 10, get to director 2, make your first $500 to $1,500 as a pace setter, and then come to the free dinner and get recognized and get an award, right? And if you're not local, we'll do it online. So that's the first goal. Get to 10 as fast as you can. 10 friends and family members. Me and my wife, that's what we did. We invited a couple people at the house, friends and family members. We did a wine and wellness. We had some cheese plate out, some fruit and vegetables, and we had some wine. Right. We had the presentation. We did it on my TV. Everybody came over. They became involved, became customers, loved the products. Then the next goal for us was to go to director 3. That's phase 2. Phase 2 is we got to 10 next month, get to 20. So as we are getting to 20, we found 2 people that wanted to work with us and get to 10 as well. So phase 1, get to 10. Phase 2, get 10 more, end up at 20 enrollments, 20 personals. And by the time you get to 20 people that try the store out, 2 of them are definitely going to want to tell some people about the store as well. We team up with them. We help them become director 2. You're now a director 3. You make your first $2,000 to $3,000. You could do that in a month. You could do that 2 months. You could do it in 3 months. It took me and my wife 3 months. Our first 90 days with the business, we went director 1, director 2, director 3. We made our first $3,000 with the company and started working with other people, and it never changes. For the rest of the time with Melaleuca, all we did is train people how to do phase 1, phase 2. So if you look at phase 3, now you're personally bringing people in, you're helping them do the same thing, and you just take them right to the game plan. Get to phase 1, 10, great. Get to phase 2, great. Once you achieve that, you can teach it. Now all you got to do is get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people, get to phase 2 on your team, you're a senior director. Took me 12 months. I'm not anything special. I didn't break any records. Me and my wife didn't break any records. We just stayed consistent with it. And we helped 5 friends and family members team up with us and do phase 1, then phase 2. They became director 3s. And we were blessed with a senior director business, a company car, making between $4,000 and $8,000, $500 car bonus every single month. My wife got a brand new Jeep Wrangler, one that she always wanted. And Melaleuca actually flies you out to corporate headquarters and trains you on how to become an exec. And it's an experience that I want everybody to actually get to have. It's an amazing experience. You'll be blown away when you go to corporate headquarters. I guarantee it. Right. So getting back to the strategy session, right? Finishing up here. Went over the game plan. You always keep it simple. when you talk about Melaleuca and you're setting the appointments, keep it simple. Do not explain Melaleuca to set the appointment. Set the appointment so I myself can explain Melaleuca. Let the presentation sell Melaleuca. Whoever your enroller is, whoever's doing the presentation, let them explain Melaleuca. All you're doing is setting the appointment, right? So you go to your contact list and you build in a couple different ways. If you want to build the fastest way, you get as many people in a room as possible. We do dinners, we do in-homes, whatever you want. You can have 10 people in your house, friends and family members. We log on to the TV, connect an HDMI cord to the TV, do a presentation for 10 people. 8 or 9 or 10 people will actually become customers, and you actually just did phase one in one night. That's the fastest way. Another thing you could do, team up with your enroller, do coffees, 2-on-1s, go grab coffee, grab breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you want to do. Or you can do these Zooms. You jump on a Zoom, show them a presentation, and you can get started that way. And you can do group parties on Zooms. I have a lot of success with people inviting 4, 5, 6, 10, 20 people to like a Facebook party, a private event only, where we do it like an in-home. But basically, if you don't live locally to some of the people, you jump on this Zoom and we can have up to 100 people on here. So there's no right way or wrong way to build the business. I always say they all work, and you should probably do a little bit of each. Have some in-homes, do some 2-on-1s, and do some Zooms. If you can get to them, let's meet with them. Let's grab coffee, let's go to their house, let's have them over. If you can't because of distance or just stuff gets in the way with kids and family and stuff like that, well, at the privacy of your own home, jump on a Zoom, put the kids down at bed, 9 o'clock, 9:30, like we are right now. We jump on a Zoom and we share it with them, right? So that's really it when it comes to a strategy session. What's important is when you have this information in front of you and you see what it takes to get to senior director, executive director. So executive director is just repeating the process. You build 5 D3s, 5 people to get to 20. Think of 5 friends or family members that you can team up and help them get to 20. You get to 20 personally and help 5 people get to 20. You're making $4,000 or $5,000 a month, right? You do that again, you have 10 people that get to 20. You're now making $7,000, $10,000 a month, all the way up to $20,000 for some of the execs that are in the business, right? And you get $1,000 car allowance, right? So what you do is you look at this page here, and there's different tips on how to set appointments. The best thing you can do is be busy when you're setting appointments. I was told from my enroller, always be busy. Do it when you're doing something. When you're just this way, you're not just sitting there getting into a conversation with somebody where they're asking you a ton of questions that you don't know how to answer yet, and you want to see the press. So if you're walking into an appointment, if you're working, if you got a quick break, whatever it is, it's a quick, friendly phone call, just saying, hey, listen, I just thought about you. I'm about to walk into, my next appointment, but I wanted to give you a quick call and see if you were available tonight around 5 or 6 o'clock. I got something I really want to show you. I think, I thought of you right away. You'd be perfect for it. When can you jump on tonight at 5 or 6, right? And if they say, oh, what is it? Sorry, I'm about to walk into an appointment, but, I'm telling you, it'd be worth your time. I've been, you're somebody that I've always been impressed with. I want to team up with you and show you something, right? And then you just set the appointment for a later time. Don't get into it right then with them. Don't give them the information of Melaleuca. Don't sell Melaleuca on the phone. Set the appointment. Let us do the presentation. Let us explain Melaleuca, right? So if you're inviting people to an in-home, you can tell them, look, I'm having a private event. I started a business. A wellness.com business. I'd love to show it to you. I'm having a select few people at the house. It's invitation only, and I would love for you to be there, right? And then whatever the time you're having it, 7 o'clock, we're starting 7 o'clock on Thursday. Please show up a little bit early. Can you be there? Can you make it? Can I count on you to be there? Some keywords, right? And then what is it? Someone says, great, what is it? Say, look, it's visual. And you could say my partner's coming over, going to be showing you everything. I guarantee it'll be worth your time. can you be there to Thursday at 7? Whatever day you decide. If you're looking at doing a Zoom, if you're looking at doing coffee, it's, hey, I want to grab coffee with you. I got some things I want to run by you. I got a business that I want to talk to you about. I'm super excited. When you're free for coffee, let's grab a cup of coffee this week. You free Thursday or Friday? Okay, great. What time? I got 10 o'clock available, 11 o'clock, whatever's best for you. And just set the appointment and tell them, oh, what do you got? Oh, it's visual. I want to show you. I'm going to show you something. It's visual. Guaranteed to be worth your time. So just simple things. If you look at key phrases, what Melaleuca really is, it's consumer direct marketing. If someone says, well, what is it? Like, oh, it's consumer direct marketing. It's kind of like, I like saying, it's kind of like Amazon. It's all online. It's kind of like Amazon, but more like a Whole Foods feel. It's kind of crazy. Amazon actually bought Whole Foods, but it's just like that. But I would love to share with you what it is. And it's visual. Can you be there, at this time and this date, whatever. So important keys to success here. I said it, probably 10 times already, but don't explain Melaleuca, right? Don't explain it to get the appointment. When you try to start explaining Melaleuca, what it really is, people think they'll make up their own opinion. They'll get so much information. Like, oh, I think I know what that is. I'm not interested, So, just spark their interest, peak and pass, peak their interest and then pass it off to the appointment and go with your enroller. Start with the end in mind. All you're doing is looking to set the appointment. Relax, be yourself. Don't, it's nothing to be worried about. If you're talking to a friend or family member, you're like, hey, listen, let's grab coffee. It shouldn't be weird, right? Asking somebody to grab coffee is just one of them things that we do anyway. Assume that they're going to say yes. Why not? This is something that me and my wife love building the business. We love talking to friends and family members about it because at the end of the day, all we're doing is getting cancer-causing ingredients out of their house. We're blessing them with an opportunity to, one, make extra money, but most importantly, two, get all the chemicals out of their house that's harming them, their children, their pets, whatever it is. And that's really all it is. Don't care if they say yes or no. They could be customers. They don't have to be. It doesn't matter. But all we care about is giving their information, right? So get them the information, share it with them. We educate. My wife, when she sets appointments, she says, hey, listen, I work for a wellness company. And what I do is I educate and do marketing for an online wellness company. I'd love to share it, what I do. When can you jump on? For me, my approach is like, hey, listen, you or anybody looking to make extra money? And 9 times out of 10, they say, yeah, me. I say, okay, great. I got to show you something. When can you jump on the computer? I want to get you in front of a computer. I want to show you what I got. I'm working with a company online, kind of like Amazon, but it's more, it's all green, it's natural. But I love it. I got to show it to you when you're available, and I just book it just like that. So. That's really it. There's the most important thing that I can say to you as you're getting started. And it's funny, it's here, right here. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to start to be great, right? So when I first started with this company, I didn't know anything about it. I tried some of the products and I got a home conversion kit and I loved all the products, but I didn't know how to build a business. I have no experience in multi-level marketing, network marketing, anything like that. I came over, I'm in construction full time, but I got started. I started telling people about the store, and the best way, it was explained to me that really hit home was if every one of us on this call or every one of us on this Zoom spent $500,000 to $1 million on a store, and you opened up a storefront in your area, wherever you live, and you bought like a Whole Foods or a Trader Joe's or something similar to what Melaleuca is, right? And you spend all this money, would you tell people about it, right? Would you go out and tell people, or would you just be scared to say, that you had a store? I think it's pretty safe to say that everybody on here would tell all their friends and family members, would start advertising, marketing, flyers, whatever it was. If you spent that kind of money on a store, you would invite everybody, come shop at my store. And that's really all this is. You have a store that you're inviting people to. And that's all it is. Come check out my store. And guess what? If you come to my store, I'm going to give you 30 to 50% off if you shop with me month after month, right? So you're giving somebody discounts for coming back to you, and all you're doing is inviting them to your store. and that's it. So thank you for joining tonight. And if you have any questions and you're ready to get started, anything at all, contact the person who invited you on tonight. And you can also contact me if I'm on your support team and we're working together. Contact me at any time, and I will be more than happy to help you out. All right. So thank you very much. Take care. God bless. We'll talk soon.